Hello everybody, it's Scuba Squid, to Amnesia Machine for Pigs, in the last of strange normal things. And to get the chemicals to create a concoction, and I very much forget what the hell the concoction was used for. But it's important, so...
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
My guy was an asshole, dude. He's really rude. And he was rude to his workers. You should hate them. You should never be rude to your workers, unless they're assholes. He was mean to them just because they were different than him. If you can't see it, there's a bipedal pigman right there. I don't know how I'm gonna sneak by this one. I can kind of see. He's pretty fast with his little hog wild feet. These might have been much more useful workers. They're bipedal, very human. These ones must have been used for a lot more than just pushing shit. It's dark. Don't see me. Don't see me. Hold your breath. 'Cause you might just see a miracle. I don't know how to do this one, actually. If I could pick up something as a distraction... He's right there. If I could pick up something as a distraction, maybe I can throw it. These poor tortured souls. I gotta get right up behind him. I have to follow him. I'm gonna walk the tightrope of death, everybody. Oh boy! Woo! Nice job, Chop Bacon.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnel.
Close.
It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
I don't know any other way that would have happened. I think I had to take that hit right there. But how do I heal? Like, am I hurt now? He stopped pursuing as soon as I came down here. Maybe these things are reliable workers. Like, they don't go to restricted areas that they weren't allowed to go to. I'm assuming he wasn't allowed down here. He didn't come down here. The hell? Was that it? Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Gas. We're gonna have to find a way to divert it, I guess. Hey, let's laugh! There's blood everywhere, yay! It would be scarier if they were in those and I'd seen them. Hey, Mr. Teddy. How does it feel to be discarded? Never loved. In the Lone Dark, I'm here to kill you. Watch my Lone Dark series. We're gonna be doing episode 2 today. Damn. T-bone steak that zombie, you know how it be. Scheisse. Schweinhund. God damn. It's not behind me, can't be behind me, man. August 4th, 1898. More experiments with Compound X took the dog and injected it with stysine. After it expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced, however, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival. Meaning the dog continued in the acute state of styrosine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull, but drowning? Perhaps. Yes. It is, after all, known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Don't fully understand that one. Kinda do, but not enough to give my 2 cents on it. We can still jam one of these things in there. Right? Can't we? No. Traverse the machine, Mandus. You knew it will. So was I drowning fucking dogs and shit? No, it seems to be. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Doesn't go in that one. Yeah, I know very well how to make this machine work. But the question is, which one do I need? I don't need another one. What? I get that's protection for me, but I'm now locked in. What's going on? Whoa, let's leave that there for a second. Ahidi brew. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing, a witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass, a strange choice unless there's some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called Compound X. I should investigate further for clues. That is pretty weird. Maybe it's not corrosive to glass. Where does it go, though? Yeah. This is dangerous, right? Oh, okay. Well, I gotta be really careful with this. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to. I really want to save my kids after all. I just really, 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 really want to save my kids. Oh yeah, this is what I had to use it for. I was gonna bust it on a lock. Wow, that broke so efficiently. So Compound X is highly corrosive when it comes to light. Foop! It's pretty nice, actually. Let's turn this around. Of course there's blood. The very walls are alive. What's that?
Down here, Daddy.
Shut the hell up. I got crippling arthritis. I'll go as fast as my terrible hips will allow. Sorry, sir. We just don't know what ladders are. Geronimo! The leaking world. And the Rodorians seem to be taking over the gardens by the wall. I could dig them for you, no. No! Get out! Get out of this house and leave them be! Shit, man, I just wanted to fix your house up. You didn't need to yell at me like that, man. Dude, fuck this, man. This is stupid. This is a fool's errand to save dead children. It'd be a real climactic twist if they were alive, though. But I would quickly make them dead, because I'm never doing this for any child. After all, me and my lady friend would already agree. No children. Horrid beasts. And plus, we's on a budget with these shits. What the fuck? What am I kicking? What am I, like, breaking? Oh, I'm breaking my bones. Because you just decided to just jump down a foopin' duty pit. Yeah, this is a duty pit. That's a lot of duty. That's duty. This is a lot of duty. So, we landed in a duty pit. Oh no, we're in the sewers. This is a more efficient duty pit. October 22nd, 1899. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped ready for gambroiling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there's a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection regulation by the boiler and sending freezing air along one of the pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. I don't know why that was near a dead body, but that might have something to do with a puzzle.
Is it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use and ensure constancy.
God, the stench!
1 second, everybody. Okay, sorry. So very, very, very sorry about that one. I seem to be having technical difficulties all the time now, don't I? The flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? Maybe he did it on purpose, and he's going to make the machine... Maybe a bunch of stuff's falling into the water. No one walks across bridges like that unless... Let's walk across a bridge. There's a pig. I'm not doing that. I love my life. I love my life. Yeah, I'm not scared of you when you're down there and I'm up here. Little shit. But that looks like the water monster, known as El Fueco. No, his name is El Faco. He's an invisible monster that we need to use diversions to distract because he's stupid. August 1st, 1899. Sorry about that one, folks. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitation. There is no Chelm and I am no Elia. At least not quite yet. If it is the heat generation from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame, we cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do in the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperatures of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder. As the other places fly from their cells and their Vitus splinters, they live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. So, it's actually kind of like a spiritual thing as to why these things are like ghosts. What's up? We? Who's we? I better not open these pipes only to get a pipe to my goddamn head. That'll be pretty anticlimactic, don't you assume? Is there gonna be a scene in this game where they take my lantern? I can't just go in there and do that. I need distractions. That's why this office is here, I assume. I should be able to, like, grab the chair. Okay. This is... grab that. I can... No, fuck you too, okay? Wait. Wow, that was so useful. What's in it? Can I take the coal from within? Who keeps empty ovens? Angry. I am angry. Okay. This should distract him, right? That was my chair. That was my only chair. We're gonna die here. I doubt rushing it will do the job, so let's try to... Is this the sleuth? This is the pipe, right? Does it look the same as the other one? Because I don't want to go on a wild goose chase, you know? Okay, that was the first sluice. We need the second sluice gate. Where is that? That is the second sluice gate. This is the sluice gate too. So, if we go back, this place is a goddamn maze. That pig man's around that corner, so let's not... This is open. Okay. If it's the water monster, I'm not scared. He doesn't seem that dangerous. You just distract him. That's how you dealt with him in the first game. You deal with him in this one. This is pretty gross, though. This is confirmed to be duty. This is pigman duty. Up your shit, man. He likes you. Yeah, I'm going around. I'm not going on that bridge. That bridge is like a death trap. It's gonna fall at an inconvenient time, be stuck in the water with... I don't trust these bridges, man. Never trust bridges.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Douglas, you sound every bit the fanatic. Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement? And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views? Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for. And so you set about things immediately upon your return? Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a train...
Oh, I don't know why that keeps happening.
Truffles.
So, there was an engineer. There was an engineer that built this as well. Mandus didn't do this alone. But the biggest question is, where's the engineer? And am I playing the engineer? Think about that. I don't know if it would make exactly... Nah. I don't know if it would make much sense, but this leaves 3 people. The professor, who seems to be on the phone, and the unknown engineer we have no information about. February 17th, 1899, and I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, yes, we see it. A tall weathered cap of steed-sided pyramid, so like those of Egypt, stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwined the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps, a palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this is where the king sat, and this is where the priests live, this is the house of the dead. And here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages, you see. They believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether. Or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill enough to prevent the sky from falling in upon them. This is some religious fanaticism, man. This is bullshit. None of this is real. None of this makes sense. This is what happens when a religion tries to mix with science. People die. Someone try to change my mind on that. I dare you. Mandus post-Diluvian. Diluvian. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine. Do you, Mandus, do you.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Duty. That's duty right there. That's my safety chair. I lost it in the war. I think there was a bunch of secret pigs back there that could have jumped me. Oh, we know this machine very well. I don't, but like, we've been in it before, I think. It's like lightning! Oh, I remember. Pig. Pigmen. A nest of wretches, dear God. A whole nest of these foul creatures, no mind. My instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is a mean of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their darkness, and yet I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike, and I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. Yeah, Mendes, you did this. You destroyed these people's lives. That's a nice shot. Now, if I had my chair and I threw it down there, what would happen? These are cells. Shit. Work together, sleep alone. Fraternizing will not be tolerated. Were these things like real people at some point and they just decided, let's make you pigmen. Like, look, they're humans. They're like children. They play with toys. They're stupid too, just like that might be why I don't like them. They're like children. My distaste. Oh, I thought he was like trying to spook me. So some of them are stupider than others. That's nice. There's a pig mask in there. I don't know. Looked like it. God, I'm having PTS flashbacks. We're in a prison. But that'll be all for Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. That was a very spooky episode. We encountered water monsters. We encountered pigmen. Now we've encountered even more pigmen. What journey will Mandus take on this adventure? Quotation mark Mandus. But we'll find out next episode. This is Scuba Squid, once again swimming away, and I hope you have an amazing day.